How are her children doing?
They're doing. No one is doing good right now.
She didn't deserve it. He didn't have to do her like that. She didn't deserve it.
Do you feel like police failed you?
They did fail me. They did fail me. I don't feel like they did fail me. I lost my kid.
Kristen joins us now live in Racine. Kristen, what more do we know about the man police are looking for?
Racine police say they are looking for 42-year-old Terry Jackson. They say he's 5'9", 210 pounds. They say he has ties to the Chicago area, but they're not sure if he's in Chicago or still here in Wisconsin. But they do consider him to be armed and dangerous. So they say if you see him, do not approach him. Call police.
April 24th, 2022. 5 a.m., Racine, Wisconsin. A Ring doorbell camera captures Brittany Booker stepping out of her home. A man follows closely behind her. Off camera, a voice says one word: "Go." Brittany pauses. She turns her head back, just for a second, then walks toward her car. Inside that house, 6 children are asleep. The oldest is 13 years old. The youngest is just 2. That was the last time Brittany Booker was seen alive, and 3 women helped the killer after her murder. This is Killers Among Us. Like, drop a comment and share to help these stories I tell reach more true crime lovers. At 9:30 that morning, Brittany's 13-year-old son wakes up. His mother is gone. Her car is missing. When he checks her bedroom, he finds blood. He immediately calls 911. Police respond to the home and begin searching the area. Just blocks away, they locate Brittany's vehicle. Inside the driver's seat, they find Brittany Booker. She is deceased. She was 30 years old, a mother of 6, and a woman who had just graduated from nursing school. Brittany Booker had no romantic relationship with Terry Lee Jackson Jr. She wasn't his ex-girlfriend. She wasn't involved with him. She didn't choose him. Her only connection to Terry Jackson was this: she tried to help someone escape him. In February 2022, Brittany's close friend was living with Terry Jackson. Their relationship was abusive. Brittany had seen it firsthand. When her friend decided to leave Terry, Brittany went with her to retrieve belongings. That's when Terry attacked. He used a hammer. Both women were seriously injured and hospitalized. They survived. After the hammer attack, Brittany's friend made a choice many abuse victims make. She agreed not to press charges if Terry moved to Illinois. He agreed, and he left. But on February 20th, Brittany's friend drove to Chicago to pick Terry up. He had a court date in Racine on February 22nd. On the drive back to Wisconsin, Terry pulled over behind the Gateway Technical College campus. Then he attacked her again. According to the criminal complaint, the attack lasted 3 hours. Terry choked her, threatened her with a box cutter, and told her plainly, if she reported him, he would kill her. The next day, February 21st, she went to the hospital. Medical staff documented her injuries and contacted police. She gave a full statement. Police issued a warrant charging Terry Jackson with attempted murder. But Terry was already gone. 6 days passed with no sign of Terry. Brittany's friend assumed he had returned to Illinois. On February 27th, she went back to her old apartment to retrieve belongings. She asked Brittany to go with her. Brittany agreed. She brought her 2-year-old daughter. When they arrived, the friend's belongings were gone. She called Terry to ask where her things were. That call told him exactly where they were. Terry entered through the back door. He was carrying a hammer. he attacked the friend first. Brittany screamed, tried to call 911, and grabbed a knife from the kitchen, trying to protect her friend and her child. Then Terry turned toward Brittany. "I'm going to kill you." He attacked her. Brittany fought back. Then she ran. She knocked on doors, begged for help. No one answered. She collapsed outside George Tavern on Main Street. People inside saw her through the window and called 911. Both women were found severely injured and rushed to the hospital. Later, Racine Police Chief Maurice Robinson confirmed. In February of 2022, Terry Jackson attacked 2 women with a hammer. Terry Jackson was charged with 2 counts of attempted intentional homicide. A warrant was issued, and again, he vanished. The manhunt stretched across 5 states: Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Texas, and Arizona.
Fox 6's Gabrielle Mays joins us live from Racine to explain details of this case. And Gabby, law enforcement have been looking for Jackson since Sunday.
Yeah, Mary, they have. And I'm going to be honest with you, this case can be a little bit confusing because it involves a lot of people. Some of these people are related. Some of these people are just friends.
Prosecutors say Brittany Booker is one of the 2 women Terry Jackson beat with a hammer multiple times in the head on February 27th. Police say that encounter almost killed Booker.
Brittany went home, back to her 6 children. On March 5th, Brittany posted on Facebook. She was angry. People were spreading rumors. Some were defending Terry. She wrote that when Terry attacked her, she was holding her daughter during the first blows. She said she never touched him. She tried to run. She knocked on doors begging for help. She could have been taken from her children that day. She suffered a concussion, more than 20 staples to her head, and a fractured skull with bleeding on her brain. Her words were clear. Once a man picks up a hammer, nothing else matters. Brittany's father, Leonard Larry, watched his daughter change. She sprinted from her front door to her car, always looking back, always checking. She knew Terry had promised to kill her. For 60 days, police could not find him. April 24th, 2022. Terry Jackson broke into Brittany's home. He entered her bedroom. He forced her to leave. Ring footage captured Brittany walking out of her house for the last time.
Day, April 24th.
No.
A man's voice seeming to say, "Go." Leonard Larry says Ring doorbell video captured his daughter, Brittany Booker, in some of her final moments alive.
He was able to make his way into her home, and we won't discuss what happened subsequent to that, but at some point she left the home and we were able to locate her in a vehicle, but that's about it.
Investigators later confirmed they drove around Racine for hours. Police tracked Brittany's phone. They found it near 15th and Park. Then they found her car near 13th and Villa. Brittany Booker was inside. 6 children had lost their mother. Leonard Larry later said his daughter looked back on that Ring footage like she was asking for help. He believes Brittany left to protect her children.
It was like my daughter looked back like saying, help me, Dad, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And my daughter would have ran, but she took that for her kids because she didn't want to go back in there and do nothing to her kids.
Terry Jackson fled. U.S. Marshals took over the search. Crime Stoppers offered a reward.
6 children are without a mother tonight after a brutal homicide in Racine.
Right now, police and U.S. Marshals are searching for the woman's suspected killer, who police say is armed and dangerous. The chief talked with our Aaron Maben earlier today. He's live in Racine with the story. Aaron?
And when I talked to the chief earlier today, he called the suspect in this case dangerous and callous. Police believe that Terry Jackson killed a young mother of 6. Her body found in a car Sunday. Her family members tell me that she dedicated her life to her children.
It is a tragedy beyond measure for 6 children to be without their mother.
There's a growing memorial for Brittany Booker at 13th and Villa in Racine. It's where police say they found her body in her car Sunday morning.
I have no rhyme or reason for why you would kill someone.
Racine police say their suspect in Booker's homicide is Terry Jackson. Chief Maurice Robinson says police and U.S. Marshals have searched several locations in the city looking for Jackson.
We weren't able to locate him, but we were able to locate a vehicle that he'd been traveling in.
Police say they were already searching for Jackson before the homicide. The U.S. Marshals say he attacked Booker and another person in February, leading to arrest warrants.
We've been searching for him diligently, but somehow he's managed to elude us so far.
Police are tight-lipped about how the two were connected and what happened the day Booker died.
He was able to make his way into her home, and we won't discuss what happened subsequent to that, but at some point she left the home and we were able to locate her in a vehicle.
While police search for their suspect.
During the investigation, police arrested 3 women for helping Terry evade capture. Diamond M. Hood, 24, Alicia Sykes, 30, Carmelita Walker, 34. All were charged with harboring and aiding a felon, up to 10 years in prison.
Police say 3 women had been arrested for helping Jackson hide out. Racine police announced Diamond Hood, Carmelita Walker, and Alicia Sykes were all taken into custody. They face charges for harboring and aiding a felon.
We cannot stand for violence. We cannot stand for crime, especially crime against women.
Court documents revealed Alicia Sykes, Terry's cousin, helped drive him to Texas. Diamond Hood, who was in a relationship with Terry, admitted she knew about the hammer attack and allowed him to stay in her home and use her SUV. That same SUV may have been used when Brittany was taken.
Wisconsin versus Alicia K. Sykes.
These 3 women, Alicia Sykes, Carmelita Walker, and Diamond Hood, are accused of helping and letting Jackson, a felon, stay at their homes.
She assisted in driving a person wanted by the police for a violent offense all the way to Texas.
Investigators say Sykes told them Jackson is her cousin, and he called her and asked her for a ride to Texas shortly after the February incident. Police say in early March, Sykes and Walker hopped in the car, traveled from Racine to Chicago, picked up Jackson, then dropped him off in Texas. Sykes told police Jackson returned to Racine shortly after being dropped off in Texas. Officers say Sykes, Walker, and Hood let Jackson stay in their homes. Court documents say Hood and Jackson had a relationship, and Hood admitted to law enforcement she knew Jackson assaulted Booker with a hammer. Hood also told officials she let Jackson use her SUV and stay at her home. Court documents say Jackson used Hood's SUV in the alleged hammer attack and murder of Booker.
On April 27th, the community gathered for a vigil. People spoke of Brittany's kindness, her love, her constant "I love you."
One thing that I'm gonna miss is her telling me that she loved me.
Did she end every conversation like that?
Every conversation. Even if it wasn't a conversation, it's just "I love you."
I don't really know what to say. I miss my cousin like crazy. That was my favorite cousin.
He didn't deserve it. He didn't have to do her like that. She didn't deserve it.
Man, it's a tough one.
Her father spoke through his grief. "Police failed you," he said. "They did fail me."
That one day I missed, and this will happen. But I don't know.
Brittany Booker's dad is overcome with emotion. He says losing his daughter is a pain he's never felt.
What can I say? I lost my kid.
Do you feel like police failed you?
They did fail me. They did fail me. I don't feel like they did fail me.
Days later, Brittany was laid to rest. Hundreds attended her funeral. On May 22nd, 2022, nearly a month after Brittany's murder, U.S. Marshals arrested Terry Jackson in Chicago. Police say he offered a confession. He was charged with 23 felonies, including first-degree intentional homicide. His bond was set at $10 million. He pleaded not guilty. If convicted, he faces life in prison without parole.
Best day of my life. Now we got this killer off the street.
After about a month on the run, one of Wisconsin's most wanted is now behind bars. And that is our big story tonight at 9. So glad you're with us. A first step towards justice. The U.S. Marshals have arrested the man Racine police say shot and killed a mother of 6 last month. That was the man. He was arrested this morning in Chicago. Sam Kramer joining us live in Racine. And Sam, you spoke with the victim's father, who's relieved tonight, right?
Yeah, hi there, Mary. Brittany Booker's father says it was the best day of his life. His family and this community know nothing will bring her back, but he says having her accused killer in custody is a good place to start. Outside Brittany Booker's former home.
I'm just my daughter opening that door for me. Good morning, Dad. The text messages, or you coming by, what we eating today.
Her father, Leonard Larry, balances memories with reality. Sunday, exactly 4 weeks after Booker was found dead nearby, Larry returned to pack up her things. An emotional experience that suddenly took on a different meaning.
Best day of my life. Now we got this killer off the street. Let's just hope the justice system don't fail me.
Sunday morning, the U.S. Marshals announced they arrested Booker's suspected killer, 41-year-old Terry Jackson, after a brief standoff in Chicago. Racine police named Jackson as the suspect just hours into their investigation. Police Chief Maurice Robinson wouldn't share why, but did tell us this.
What I can say is during the course of an extensive interview, he did offer a confession.
Detectives believe Jackson beat Booker and another woman with a hammer in February. Then police say Jackson returned on April 24th and shot and killed Booker. While police searched 5 states for Jackson, the Racine community mourned Booker's death. A vigil brought dozens together in her memory.
The friend Brittany was helping has never been publicly identified. Her identity has been kept confidential for safety. Brittany's 6 children are now being raised by her father and their grandmother. Leonard Larry promised he would attend every court hearing.
Any court date, any kind of parole, anything that got to do with him, I'm gonna be there. You is not walking on nothing.
Weeks later, on Mother's Day, the community gathered again to honor Brittany's memory. Brittany Booker was 30 years old, a mother of 6, a nursing school graduate, a loyal friend. She walked out of her home to protect her children from a man who had already tried to kill her once. Her last act was protection, and her story is a reminder. Killers don't always come from the dark. Sometimes they return. Sometimes they're protected. Sometimes they are among us.